What's good, you guys? It's your girl Sarah
and Maya,
and we're charmed and dangerous.
You know, because we are charming
And we're dangerous.
Pew! Pew!
Bam!
Pew pew!
And in today's video, we are coming back at y'all with our best compatibility for insert zodiac sign.
Yes.
And today we will be doing Gemini.
Of course.
So happy Gemini season.
Yes.
Of course, we're doing it for you. As if you don't already have all the attention on you all the time.
Right. Right.
Okay, so before we get into which signs we're both picking, we would like to say that we're gonna focus on two different signs. So Maya's gonna start out with the sign that she picked, and then after she talks about that particular sign being the best match for Gemini, I am going to talk about the sign that I picked and all the reasons why I picked that sign. So if you would like to see both of our options, watch the whole video because we have different signs. So if you are a Gemini or you're crushing on a Gemini and you want to know if we picked your sign as the best sign to be which your crush, then keep on watching. But before we even get into the video and tell you all about the signs that we think are the most compatible with Gem, we would love it if you guys would subscribe down below. Your girls over here, we cover anything that has to do with astrology, anything that has to do with girl code, anything that has to do with real life situations. We cover right here on this channel. If you can get down with any of that, we would love it if you subscribe. And honestly, if you've been watching for a while and you haven't yet, I don't know what else you need from me to, you know, convince you that it's time to do that.
You hang out here. We're already friends. Let's just make it official.
Do it. Let's make it official. So now on to the video. Okay, Maya, who do you think is the most compatible with Gemini? And full disclosure, I have a Gemini moon, and whoever we pick, we're picking based on our opinions.
Yes.
So don't get offended. Like, obviously, you can have your own opinions too. We're just picking who we think is the most compatible with Gemini energy.
Right. Very general. We don't know your full chart. So like, don't read too deep into this or be offended if you're married to someone.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. You know? Yes. Okay. So, so for me, for a Gemini woman, I need to separate a Gemini man and a Gemini woman for mine.
Yeah.
But for a Gemini woman, I pick Leo.
Yes.
To me, this couple is just like a forever play date. It's like so fun. You both have so many different interests and you're both very like theatrical people. So I think you will be forever entertained by, if not from your energies, but also from the things that they will do together. I feel like both of you guys are going to love an active schedule. To me, Geminis and Leos love to be on the move. They're both very, very friend and family oriented. They want to be out and doing things. And to me, together, this pair is like ready to do that together and like meet the families and go out to the parties and the festivals and whatever you're ready to have the experiences together. And I love that for you. I would also say Leos love to like show things off and show themselves off, right? And like, who's to say? I'm not saying anything new. Right?
Showing off a Leo?
A Leo, who would have thought? But a Gemini will be entertained by that. They're like, oh, what you got there? What's happening over there with you? Like, you have something new to bring to the table? Tell me about it. So I think a Gemini will be interested. Like, a Leo will do a good job of entertaining both of the twins. You know what I'm saying? I feel like both of these signs dream really big. They both have very big ambitions and like goals and dreams. And to me, in the true fire and air sense, like they will fuel that for each other. Maybe not necessarily in a traditional sense of like, oh, I'm gonna help you get there, but they will be supporting and loving in each other. And I think for at least a Gemini, that's the best way. They don't want someone who's too overpowering and telling them what to like do all the time, right?
Fact, because Leo will more than likely be so wrapped up in what they are doing themselves that they probably won't be too worried about what Gemini is doing, and Gemini does better with hands-off approach.
Right, and that's potentially where it could be a little murky waters. I think other times it could be murky where I think both Leo and Gemini are flirtatious signs. Gemini more so than Leo. So the Leo partner, the Leo man specifically, may not be super fly, with the Gemini female being like super extra flirtatious. So they may be okay with it a little bit, so just talk that out beforehand. Because like some Leos can be kind of jealous and possessive, so. But I think they're both like flirty, so like they can't be
for sure. Because I was gonna
so
say, I feel like Leos are really flirty. Like Geminis are flirty in the sense that they're talking a lot, and people can't help but think that they're talking to them. And a lot of people, when you're being spoken to, you can't help but think people are flirting with you. Like. But Leo is really flirtatious too, in the sense that they're peacocking. I feel like Leos love to show off, and like they make people think that they're flirting with them by just telling them all about themselves and what they do and what they bring to the table. So like I agree. I think they're both very flirtatious. So so it's like you can't be mad at the other for being really good at flirting, because both of you are good at it. Yeah. So you kind of have to be really secure in that relationship. 100%. Because they're not going to be antisocial. No. Neither one of them.
Either. And I think, I mean, in an ideal world, you don't want someone who's so like all up on you anyways, you know what I mean? So if you have that conversation.
Well, that's a Sagittarius.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Not an ideal world for everyone.
Not for all signs, not for all signs. And I think for a Gemini too, not necessarily for a Gemini too. You know what I mean? They can be kind of fickle at heart, no offense. Same as Sagittarius. And I actually recommend Gemini men to date a Sagittarius woman. But yes.
She just had to make it about Sages in this video.
Isn't it always about me? Isn't it always about me, Sierra? My last point is, I feel like Geminis, you are a little afraid of commitment, and Leos tend to be more like committed and ready for a relationship. Geminis, don't be afraid of it. They're super loving. You'll have a good time. Just go with the flow. And before you know it, like you'll look up, it'll be 5 years later and you're like so happy and loving in the relationship. Just like let it flow, and I believe it will happen for you. You do it so good. Just go with the flow. Don't think about it too much. Yeah. You know? Okay, so for me, all in all, I love a Gemini woman and a Leo man, because to me, they're just like the Peter Pan of couples. It's like, you'll never grow up in the best of ways. I really see this continuing with like a child too. Like when the baby comes in, it's just gonna be like a new energy where you both can focus in on, and you get to experience and see that new life together. And I think both of you would be really excited about that. And to me, in perfect harmony, a Gemini will help change a Leo's opinion on things without affecting their ego or like taking a dab at their ego. And a Gemini or a Leo will keep challenging the Gemini's twins. You know what I mean? They'll always keep them entertained and challenging them or taking them to new places. So Gemini will be forever entertained, and that's why, to me, I think they're the perfect man.
Okay, so for my choice, I actually picked Aries. And I feel like I picked Aries because I feel like Gemini and Aries energy together is very chaotic. Like when I think of them together, I think of that meme that it's like, I'm in danger. Like, but like together, they're in danger together. And I feel like Aries has that type of energy that will follow through with all of Gemini's wild, crazy ideas and like make them a reality for them, because Aries is all about the do, you know, cardinal fire, and they don't wait around before they do something. They do it quickly. And Aries is all about the do, you know, cardinal fire, and they don't wait around before they do it. They do it rather quickly, you know, the first sign of the zodiac. And I feel like this is great for Gemini, because for Gemini, I feel like the longer the time is in between having an idea and actually pursuing that idea and doing it, the more likely they'll get bored of the idea itself. And I feel like with that Aries push, they'll actually follow through with all these good ideas. Because Gemini, you have great ideas. It's just the matter of the fact is you have a lot of them. So you can't follow through with all of them because you're already on to the next one. And Aries, if you have too much time, Gemini, you'll be like, okay, well, I didn't do that, so now on to the next one. Aries will listen to that first idea and be like, okay, let's do that right now. Like that right now. And I feel like Gemini, sometimes you're around people that aren't as quickly on to the next thing as you are, and quick-witted, so they're going to kind of make you bored, or you're gonna second guess yourself and be like, okay, maybe they don't want to do that. Okay, what else can I come up with? Aries will literally follow through with that first idea that you had, and they'll love it. So I feel like that's why y'all's energy will do so well together. And then my next point is, you know, we all know that Gemini says out-of-pocket shit all the time. It's not the first time me or Maya has said it on this channel, especially to strangers. In my opinion, that requires for your partner to be able to stand up for you with that big mouth. And you know you got a big mouth. And I feel like sometimes you take it too far. And what better sign than the Martian, Aries, to stand up behind
the fire
you.
to back you up with that big talking mouth.
Right, to stand up behind you when you are talking all that shit. Because let me tell you what, you need someone that's gonna be able to stand up for you, like, because you do talk a lot, and you talk a lot of shit, and you do it to a lot of people, and you don't know how they're gonna act or react to what you're about to say. And I feel like for you to have a partner that you trust and that you're okay with being around you, they need to be able to have your back, because you are a lot to handle, Gemini. You are, okay? You're not easygoing like an earth sign. You're not.
No.
You say a lot of out-of-pocket shit, and I feel like it's fun.
And you don't.
When I say you, I mean me too. I have a Gemini moon.
Me too.
Like, yeah, like I do that shit. So I need my man to be. And I just want to say, like, my man currently, he has an Aries Venus and an Aries Mercury. So like I have a Gemini moon. So I see that combo with us. Like, it's very much necessary for me to be with someone that's not going to be embarrassed of what I have to say and will more than likely stand up for me when I am saying something that is bold. Which is a lot of the times. And I do also want to say, I feel like Gemini and Aries both have very short attention spans. I feel like they understand each other when they're bored or ready to try something new, and not a lot of signs are like we said, quick-witted like that. I feel like they will thrive together in a relationship because they'll be doing something and maybe they had prior obligations to like finish this thing, but they'll both be on the same page of like, I'm bored. Are you bored? Okay, let's go. Let's go do something else.
Let's hop ship.
And I feel like that's important for both of y'all's energies, because you guys don't want to feel tied down to just doing one thing. And I feel like it's hard for Gemini to find someone that won't be tired of how fast their mind works. Your mind works, Gemini, and it's like, Mercury, hello, on to the next best idea. But with Aries, I feel like you guys have truly met your match, because Aries energy rarely ever gets tired, like ever. So Gemini, watch out, because Aries might have more energy than you, and I know that's a very scary thought, because you guys are probably very, very much comfortable with the fact that I'm the one that's always trying to do the next best thing, and like I have energy to keep going until 5 o'clock in the morning. Like Aries might beat you, and honestly that might be one of the reasons where you're gonna look at them and be like, oh, like
that's
like you want to keep going? Like I'm kind of getting tired. And Aries is gonna be like, you're getting tired, and you're gonna be like, you know what I mean?
God's gonna be hot and be like, oh, my match.
No, literally, my match. And we also know that, like, I feel like Gemini is the jokester of the zodiac, and I feel like Aries will support you when you're doing that. And they're not just gonna support you, they're probably gonna be the loudest person in the room, like laughing at all of your jokes, and that's gonna feel good, because Gemini, you're used to people laughing at you, but it's gonna hit a little different when your partner is like in the back, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna feel really good.
Really encouraging you.
And to be honest though, it's like you are probably gonna have gone through so many people that were haters, partners that were haters, friends that were haters, who wouldn't laugh at you or who would just stay quiet when you were working the room. So Aries won't be doing that. Aries will really, really cherish your sense of humor, and I feel like that's gonna be very important to you. Like we've said before, Gemini, your humor is how you thrive in life. It's how you express yourself. So you really do need to be with a partner that is able to laugh with you and understand you through your humor. And I do want to say, I feel like Gemini's humor is a sexy quality to Aries. I feel like Aries can sometimes be a more serious fire sign. It's probably because of Mars, but this childlike energy that Gemini has will make Aries be comfortable to be themselves. Aries is used to being the person that has it together for a lot of people in their life. You know what I mean? Aries is the doer, and they really don't need anyone's help. They like doing things by themselves. So sometimes they take themselves very seriously, and they feel like they always have to be the strong one or the one that has it together. And Gemini's playful nature will make you guys come out of your shell, and Gemini, it'll feel good. It'll feel good to be able to do that for somebody that does have this fun side to them as well, but just doesn't know how to bring it out. So I feel like that energy, you guys will balance each other out a lot in terms of bringing out each other's like inner childs. Okay, so let's talk about sex. Let's talk about
sex, baby.
I feel like these two energies can have sex anytime, anywhere, which is very hot.
What?
It's hot for a lot of people, everyone I feel like in the world think about this, but not a lot of people can actually do it. Like, not a lot of people are comfortable enough to have sex anywhere or anytime or on any day of the week, depending on how they're feeling. These two energies, Gemini and Aries, they're ready to have sex whenever, anytime, anywhere. Like, let me know. They also know how to have fun while having sex. And you know, I feel like people always say if you're able to laugh with your partner during sex while still maintaining a sexy vibe and while still being able to have sex with each other even though you're laughing and joking around, like that is your partner for life. Like, you can't take shit too seriously, especially in the bedroom. That's how you learn about each other and get comfortable with each other. And I feel like Aries and Gemini can do that together because of the fact that y'all don't take shit too seriously. So I feel like you guys will learn a lot from each other in terms of like what you want out of sex and like what kind of playful mood you're into when you are having sex. So I like this for you guys a lot. So pursue that. And then I do want to say at the end, there's something for you to beware of, Gemini. I feel like while Aries may love your jokes, don't start joking too much when Aries is upset with you. And I feel like it's going to backfire. And I feel like Geminis love seeing how much they can, you know, push people to their tipping point. Yeah. And Aries, out of all the signs in the zodiac, gets riled up quickly. So don't do that to them. Don't disrespect them like that when they are, you know, triggered. Like, it's not funny to them. And like, that will be probably one of the reasons why you guys can never get back to a place that you guys are at, because of the fact that you were kind of poking at them or making fun of them when they are trying to tell you how they feel. Yeah. So be aware of that. I know. I love your jokes, Gem. I love it when I joke.
So funny.
But there's a time and a place.
When to do them. Yes. Aries, when it's angry, it's just like, no, for anyone. Like, just back away slowly, really.
You're right.
Try and diffuse the situation if you can. If not, just really back away. It's
right.
Like, they gonna fight. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching our video on Gemini's best love match. We would love it if you commented down below on who you think Gemini's best love match is, who you think they're most compatible with, if you disagreed with ours. We're gonna link our socials up here. We post every Monday and Thursday, and we'll see y'all later.